10 times as effectively as a standard light tube. Now, if you want to purposes, this looks like a giant periscope to me.
Kind of. What we're trying to do is trap light from all directions and intensify it and throw it down the tube.
So where's the tube then? Oh God, I can see right down it. Yeah, all the way to the bottom. I suppose also this is what, 500 watt lamp or something like that. Daylight is much brighter than that.
The natural daylight is about 10,000 watts.
Yeah.
And a bright sunny day is 100,000 watts.
That is not an inconsequential amount of light. Yeah, now Tony, how many of these have you made before?
One. This is it. This is your friend, this is ongoing, this is very much ongoing development. So.
Yeah, we're going in a different direction. You will be telling that to Tim though, because he's expecting a finished product from this.
Oh yeah, it'll be lovely.
Although it's Tim that's perhaps driving this build, the interiors are in Zoe's hands. An open-plan design like theirs requires a light touch, and not necessarily the giddy addiction to shopping that Zoe's famous for.
Yeah, I'm very much involved now because we're getting to, you know, well, for me it's the exciting bit now. Look at this. How me is that? I want it to kind of look like a piece of art really, hanging on the wall.
This whole wall has to be functional.
Yeah.
That wall is the glamour of the kitchen.
So do you really think we
Just
need
making a movie
two
of it all.
a cooker and a microwave?
I can't understand what's going on.
This look doesn't come cheap. The cooker hoods alone cost a ridiculous £3,000. But Zoe's come up with a scheme.
I'm having to sell a lot of clothes and handbags and shoes, and I've already started the mission. And I've got to raise
very angry
because otherwise they're not going to be
Max.
there. And it'd be such a shame because they are going to be the
I think he's
focal point
pissed
of
off
that
because
So Zoe's got together with some friends.
Lewis is going near the bag, but I'm not quite sure what it's all about. Here we have Lewis. He's not all that angry. He's trying to play it cool, but he's a little fluffed up. You can see his back's kind of fluffed up, so he's not as cool as he's trying to give off.
As I say, it's vastly expensive.
He's not as angry as Max.
But Zoe may have to curb her
And the question is, how long are we going to sit here looking at each other for?
Always reliant on money from the sale of the
Not
old
the fight
house,
it's really
not
about.
Zoe's wardrobe. And it's still on the market. No offers?
No offers.
Why is that?
Well, we've been asking ourselves the same question.
Big building site in the back garden, not good.
Correct.
Go on for a long
Now,
time.
what happens if you don't sell it?
Well, it's subterfuge,
What happens if
dissimulation going on
don't
here.
sell it within 2 months?
We have looked at Plan B. Plan B is already in place.
Indeed.
But I really don't want to go with Plan B. Plan B is rent the house on a corporate
Lewis here
basis,
is pretending
which
he's
means we're
sleeping
renting it
a little
for
bit.
minimum of 3 years.
Like
And
his
I
lid's
really
getting
don't
heavy,
do
but we
because
don't
that's
really
not
believe
what
that.
this project was about. This project was about having less stress, having more time for family, and freeing up cash to have a better
Who knows?
quality of life. The last thing we want to do is end up with 2 houses.
Maybe my analyst was right about getting 2 cats. Maybe they don't get on. Maybe 2 boys is like a really bad idea. Maybe I should get them to sex.
Not selling the house is soon eclipsed by a more traumatic problem.
I came down after it had been raining, and
Yes, and Lewis is definitely pretending to be asleep now.
So I sort of wiped my hand down the polystyrene and it was very wet.
This waterproof concrete system has never been known to seriously
Seems like
fail.
there's no action here.
The structure was finished 3
They're
weeks
just going to sit there. Maybe they'll just fall asleep and forget what it is they were fighting about. Because they are, after all, cats. So, good night.
The second concrete pour has been married to the first.